Chase Rice in the studio. Album is out now. It's called I Hate Cowboys and All Dogs Go to Hell. That's an unusual title. But it is. So it's what's up, man? Good to see you, by the way.
You too. Yeah. Yeah, we got to go back to that title because you can't just ignore that. But yeah, it's not what you expect. I Hate Cowboys been out a little bit, so people got to understand that. It's just about a guy that's a cowboy that's better than you, steals your girl.
Yeah.
So that's all that it's about.
True story, by the way. That's a true story.
I've been on both sides of that.
Oh, yeah?
And it sucks to be the guy that gets your girl stolen. I start, contemplating life. Like, what have I done wrong?
Why? Yeah, it makes you go, what did he have that I didn't have kind of thing?
But I start questioning everything, and I take it way too far, and it's like, calm down, dude. You just lost.
Were you...
you just lost.
So you had the girl, and he came in and, stole your girl? Or was there's one girl and you're both going for her at the same time?
It could go either way. It's happened both ways for me. I mean, it hadn't happened like that. That's your girl. Like if you have a girl that's that easy to just flip, you're with the wrong person.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, usually it's self induced for me, where you think you're going to be the man by taking one more shot, and that's actually the one that does you in. She's like, why would I put up with this? I'm not dealing with you anymore.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, D doesn't drink.
So
He doesn't really know.
One more shot, like alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
Not one more chance.
That's what I thought. I didn't.
A lot of times you think you're going to be better by taking one more drink or this, and then you just get too drunk and you're belligerent, and anybody with a head on their shoulders is going to be like, I'm not dealing with this person. I'm out. And
Gotcha.
that's when they go to the Cowboys.
Yeah,
Cowboy
because you got too sloppy, and now they're like, I'm checking out on this guy.
And you think you're funny, and you're not.
And
you
also-
You think you're funny.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Dudes, don't wait too long when you're at the bar and you're looking at the girl. Don't just sit there and you make eye contact. You make it again the second time. You see there's obviously some kind of thing. If you sit still separated at the other end of the bar and keep looking at her like over and over and over, you're missing your opportunity.
And you're creeping us out.
That's
just creepy.
She wants you to walk up and say hi, so just do that. Get it done.
Confident. Otherwise, you're going to be screaming, I hate Cowboys because one stole your girl.
Yeah, somebody took her.
Which is
And then all dogs go to hell is not that. It's just kind of a web of lies. I woke up at the title of that one. I was like, this is. I almost said a word you can't say on radio. And I took the title to John Byron, and he laughed as soon as I said all dogs go to hell, because obviously that's a weird thing to say. And then we wrote it. Everybody knows that I went down to Florida. John Cash ain't cool. George Strait ain't king. That type of stuff.
yeah, it's the obvious.
It's the obvious lies.
Yeah, right.
But that song creeps up on me, man. It's the production on this whole album is way different. It's not anything you've ever heard from me. It's all produced by Oscar Charles, who's a very raw producer. He's just the best that I could work with, especially at this point in my life. We didn't use tracks, which we've done for 10 years. I mean, Ready, Set, Roll was a robot. It was just a different. That's what I wanted to do at the time. I didn't really know any better. I would say this is my first album I've ever done that I'm like, okay, I figured it out.
Well, you say you didn't know any better. I mean, it got you in. You're here because of that first album.
Yeah, and I'd be battling a lot less against myself and against what people think of me and who I am as an artist. But you can't beat yourself up for something you did 10 years ago, And it's like you said, it gets you in. But it also led me to finally realizing, like, okay, I have to do this now. And I'm talking about this album, I Hate Cowboys and All Dogs Go to Hell. There's no click track on it. Like, it's raw. I'm playing guitar on the whole record. It's very raw and real. We were talking about bench seat.
Country music.
It's country. And I've done country before, but I was all in that battle early on in my career about pop country or bro country and all that.
Well, I want to thank the lockdowns, because I really think that because of the lockdowns, we've gone as a genre, we've gone back to the acoustic sound again. You see a lot of that, real, actual music again.
Yeah, and that's 100%. This would have never happened without COVID for me, because I was touring so much. I'm already in that poppier world. I was, and then you see crowds every night, and that's all you're thinking about is how do I entertain these people. And so you're writing songs. I was writing songs that were not good songs. Some of them were solid, but a lot of the songs I was writing for albums, just to fill the album, were like, I want to make people party as hard as I can. But then they're partying to average music. And now it's just like, man, I just want to make I almost said it again. I just want to make a great record. And Oscar is a huge key to that as well, because I was working with Jay Joyce. Jay and I decided not to do the full album. But Oscar does things almost identical to how Jay does them, but in a even more raw way, which is cool. And not just how the songs are produced, but what songs to record. Like, we didn't even know what songs we were recording each day. We did it 2 weeks straight. It was in my house, like drum riser in front of my fire pit type rawness.
Wow.
And we'd wake up and he'd be like, all right, what do you want to record today? We did All Dogs Go to Hell and Key West and Colorado first, because we knew those were the two first songs that, like, these are going on the record no matter what. And then we realized how much fun we were having and how good this was going to be, because we'd never worked together before. So we took a big chance, but it was really cool how we made this
I think
record.
it's cool you did it at your house. That's crazy.
It's nuts.
Well, from the album, this is going to be the new. This is the new song, the new single. It's called "Way Down Yonder." Chase Rice with us. Coming right back. Talk more with Chase on the way. Hang on. Chase Rice joined us in the studio. The new album is out. It's called "I Hate Cowboys" and "All Dogs Go to Hell." It's pretty fun. You should listen to them. So, what's up with the? I noticed in one of the pictures you've got your a hat on and a buffalo. Are you still doing the buffalo thing?
Yeah.
You still got the? How many you got now? How many you had?
I got 28. Yeah, it's a full time. We got to work them here in like a couple weeks, which means you get them in the corral, get them in the head shoot, give them the shots, do all that. It's a lot, but I got the land. I didn't want to stare out at nothing. So yeah, I got buffalo.
And you didn't come from raising buffalo.
No, I was on a horse farm my whole life. That would have been way easier.
Why was the choice to just? I mean, you just said, "What the heck? I've never worked buffalo."
I just love them. I don't have a clue. I remember talking with Chester, my old farm manager, about it, and like, hey man, let's think about getting buffalo. I'm glad we didn't then, because we would have been clueless. I mean, the fencing you got to do is insane. It's just a lot.
They're a majestic animal, I think.
Yeah, when you see them, it's not like, you see cows all the time, and it's like, oh look, cows. That's not, but it's not beautiful. Like, you're driving by, or you're just staring out, you see some cows in a field. It's like, oh, some cows. You
I
see
find
buffalo.
beauty in that, though.
Yeah, but when you see buffalo, it's like, oh, look at
yeah. I mean, that was the thing, is I didn't want cows. And I'm looking out, I'm thinking like, no, I don't want to look at cows all day. I mean, cows are cool, but you see them everywhere. Buffalo are just a whole nother level of cool.
Yeah,
it is.
Are you
cool.
making any money off of them?
Oh no.
Okay. All right.
No, but it's also I knew what I was getting into losing money wise up front, but we're going to start taking these probably. We got to keep the herd around 30, so whatever that takes every year to keep the herd at 30-ish, and then I'll start sending them to restaurants and feeding people with them.
Yeah.
That's so cool, man.
So I don't know if I'll make money even then, but at least I won't be losing as much.
Right. Okay, Chase is with us. We're going to come back, talk more about the new album that is out. That is on the way. And in particular, there is a song that Carson has a problem with. Is this a problem, Carson?
No, it's just very emotional.
Okay.
Very deep cuts. Okay.
We'll talk about it. Coming up. Hang on. Chase Rice, the new album is out. Check that out. Also, check out, are you touring? You're supporting the album tour and all that stuff?
Yeah. Way Down Yonder tour. We got a lot of acts on there. Dalton Dover, Avery Anna, Cameron Marlowe, Connor Smith, Ashton Kraft, Reed Southall Band.
Okay.
I think that might be
Different people at every show, not like all of those people.
Yeah, not every night. That'd be a long show.
Like,
That's a festival.
That's a festival.
Well, there's so many good younger acts that it's that's gonna be really fun to get to see that many different people out on tour.
So what's this song that Carson's like, oh my gosh, you couldn't get through the third verse?
Yeah.
No, I knew it was coming. So I'm like, I start listening and I go, oh, it's a song about a dog. And so I'm like,
oh no, and the dog's gonna die.
The
isn't
dog's
it?
on the bench
course.
seat, and we're driving. And then there's a wife, and there's a kid, and then we hit the third verse, and I'm like, I know it's coming. Pause. I'm out. I know what you're gonna do.
Which song?
Bench seat.
Bench seat. It's actually there's a lot more to that. It's a real story, based off a true story about one of my best buddies who we wanted to bring light to suicide and suicide prevention, more so than suicide. And depression, and just knowing that you don't have to go down that road, because he almost did. He literally put a gun to his head. He played in the NFL for 10 years. He's got, he's just got depression he dealt with after that. Put the gun to his head, and his dog came up and put his head on his lap.
Oh my gosh.
And decided, right then, threw the gun down, came to my place for a while and got help through a lady here in Nashville. And since then he's just done all the work he needs to do. He's gotten his life together.
He's engaged, right?
He's just got engaged a couple months ago.
Wow, that's different because you're sitting here telling this story, and I'm thinking it's somebody else. Because I have another friend who's a former NFL guy. Same story.
Damn.
And this guy's already married. So, I'm like,
Well,
wow.
Well, so was he depressed? and
CTE,
stuff?
man,
Yeah.
that's no joke.
I don't know if he's got that. He probably. I don't know. A lot of football players probably do, and it's just different levels. But either way, he's better now. He's engaged. He's happy. Butters is still around, his dog. And I have Jack now, my dog, because of this song, because of this video. I wrote the video while I wrote the song. The video's out. It's dark. You be prepared. You're not gonna don't watch it.
She's never gonna watch it.
No,
I'm
no.
gonna be telling her.
No,
She's,
it's
Thank you for the heads up.
you got to be alone when you watch this video, but it just brings a lot of light to suicide prevention and just addiction and all that stuff, which a lot of people go through.
Sure. Well, the album. This is.
Oh, what's just creeping in? Is this the third verse?
I don't know. I haven't heard it.
Always knew this day would come.
And I'm out.
You know,
You got her on. I always knew this day would come.
Oh man,
I knew it was gonna be here.
That was the line I heard in that sentence.
What
called
happens
bench
right
seat.
there isn't even what you expect.
Yeah, maybe it's.
And you know what? Schrodinger's lyric.
It either did or it didn't.
I'm not gonna know because I'm not gonna open the box.
I'll say this: Bench Seat's the best song I've ever written. Wrote it by myself.
I loved it up until then. That's why I'm sure the back half is great.
Yeah, it's like
Gonna take your word.
it's got a little bit of A Star Is Born in it. I love that movie, but I don't know if that's where I came up with the video idea the day I wrote it, but it's either way, I took it there. And I mean, why would it not? I mean, that's been a lot of my life is a lot of that movie, which is crazy that they nailed that so well. But yeah, I mean, it's just that's the best song I've ever put out.
All right, we're gonna go listen to it off the air, just me and Carson, and we're gonna
The
cry
album's
together
out.
in
You
a
can
corner.
Listen to it. Get whatever streaming service you use. Listen to the album. There you
Bench
go.
seat, Chase Rice.
The album is called "I Hate Cowboys and All Dogs Go to Hell" from Chase Rice. Man, it's good to see you again. You're looking well. Congrats to everything. And we can't wait to get you back in and talk about the tour. Check out the tour on his website. Just Google up Chase Rice and go support there. Go support our guy, man. All right, thank you, man.
Thanks, y'all.
Wow, we have videos, lots of them, more than just the one you watched. We got more and more and more and more.
Yeah, subscribe, hit the notification bell, or we'll tell your mom.